The tragic story of Len Bias. In the 1980s, many believed Len Bias was the next Michael Jordan. Celtics scout Ed Badger said in 1986, "Len Bias is the closest thing to Michael Jordan to come out in years." Bias played 4 years of college basketball at the University of Maryland, from 1982 to 1986. By '86, he was unstoppable. Back-to-back ACC Player of the Year. Dunks that broke the internet before the internet was even a thing. His shot was smooth, and he made it look easy. He was truly special. But behind all that talent was a humble beginning. He grew up in Landover, Maryland, just a kid with a dream and a drive. Basketball was his way out. He trained like his future was on the line. Stayed late after practice. They said he had that hunger you can't teach. And when he stepped on the court, you felt it. He didn't just play, he dominated. By 1986, the NBA was calling. The Boston Celtics defeated the Houston Rockets to win the NBA Finals on June 8, 1986. Just 9 days later, on June 17, 1986, Len Bias was drafted second overall by the Boston Celtics, the reigning NBA champions. He was joining a dynasty: Bird, McHale, Parrish. It felt unfair. The best team just landed the best prospect. They dominated the East for years, just won the title, and somehow ended up with the number 2 pick. But just 2 days later, everything shattered. June 19, 1986. Len Bias was celebrating with friends back in Maryland. That night, he reportedly used cocaine for the first time. At 6:30 a.m., Bias collapsed in his dorm room. Paramedics were called at 6:32 a.m. They rushed him to the hospital. But it was too late. Len Bias was dead. 22 years old. No NBA games played. No professional contract signed. Gone. The world was in shock. He was everywhere, on ESPN, all over the news, and nobody knew what to say. How could someone so gifted, so close to living his dream, be gone just like that? His mother, Len Bias, was shattered. It felt like her entire world collapsed. His father stood silently, completely broken. His teammates couldn't hold back the tears. Boston fans mourned the future they'd never get to see. A player who was supposed to light up the Garden, never even wore the jersey. A dream cut short, and a city wondering what could have been. His death became the face of a nationwide drug scare. Suddenly, every parent in America knew Len Bias's name, not because of how he played, but because of how he died. It hit different because it felt like it could have happened to anyone's kid. His mother, Len, turned her pain into purpose. She became a national speaker, telling young people Len's story, warning them about the dangers of drugs and poor decisions. She said, "My son made one mistake, and it cost him everything. Let his death save your life." She couldn't save her son, but she made it her mission to save someone else's. She used her son's story to wake people up, and save lives in the process. At the same time, the NBA was still trying to process the loss of someone they believed was next up. Players like Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, and Charles Barkley paid tribute to Bias, many believing he would have been one of the greatest. To this day, Len Bias is remembered as the greatest "what if" in basketball history. He had everything: the body, the skill, the mindset. He was a star in the making. But one moment, one decision, took it all away. In the end, Len Bias never got the chance to become a legend on the court. But in a way, his story became bigger than basketball. His story reminds us, it's about the choices we make when no one's watching. He was the future of the NBA. Instead, he became a warning for generations. A legend, not for what he did, but for what he never got the chance to do.